So, in Drug Dealer Simulator 2, you have loads of different drugs available, and one of them is methamphetamine. And in this video, what we're going to do is go through exactly how you can make your own meth. And the very first thing you're going to need to do is get your street cred in this game up to level 2. The fastest way, especially early in the game, to get your street cred level up is to go around beating up the gang members. The ones that chase you when you go in an area they don't want you in. You will get street cred at a good rate from police officers, but they're a lot more difficult to take down. And when it comes to breaking into the trunk of a car or into a warehouse, it's not worth it at all. So just focus on beating up the gang members. It's going to be the fastest way, especially early on, to level up your street cred, get it to level 2. And then what you want to do is go to the jungle. You want to go speak to Diego. And the very first time you interact with him, because he won't talk to you until your street cred level 2. But when you have the ability to talk to him, speak to him, and he's going to tell you to go across the road and go and visit the meth dude. So what you do is you go into the building, you speak to the guy. He's basically going to say, like, yeah, I deal with this stuff. You can buy some things from me, so on and so forth. And it's at that stage you're going to receive a voice message, which is going to tell you to go and obtain the recipe from a warehouse. And that warehouse is found on the hill that leads down into the town, like, area in the jungle. And when you speak to the guard at this warehouse, it's like one of the only warehouses, if not the actual only warehouse in the game that has a guard. But when you speak to him, this guy wants 6 beers. You have to go buy 6 separate beers. Then he's going to let you in. Like, he'll unlock the door, let you in the warehouse. But when you go to this warehouse, don't just go with 6 beers. Make sure that you go there with lockpicks. Because I made the mistake of not having any lockpicks on me. He opens up the door. Inside, there are 2 chests. I wasn't able to open them. So I ran off, went and bought some lockpicks, or went and made some lockpicks out of metal parts, went back. And yeah, when he closes that door, when that door closes and you've left the area, when you go back, he doesn't want 6 beers again. Next time, he's going to charge you 50,000. So take some lockpicks if you want to open up the chest. There's a bunch of goodies, like loads of different ingredients you can use to cook up your meth within those chests. But the main thing is there's like a little shelving unit at the back corner of that warehouse. You want to go up to the books that are on the top shelf, interact with them, and that is your methamphetamine recipe. So when you have your hands on the recipe, all you've got to do is go and purchase the equipment. You are going to need a lab water bath. You're going to need at least a kitchen stove with oven. You're going to cook it up a lot faster. You're going to lose less product if you get the higher tier equipment, like for an example, the electric pressure cooker. And then for the third and final stage of it, to dry the stuff, you're going to need a drying rack, a lab oven, large drying table, or a lab tray dryer. So what I did was I purchased a lab water bath. I was then using a kitchen stove, and I think I also used an electric pressure cooker at some point as well. And then for the drying part, I just used the basic drying rack. But basically, what you're going to need to do is you are going to have to purchase ephedrine. You're also going to need some iodoric acid, if it's pronounced like that. You're going to need either soda or some ammonia. And then what you have to do within the water bath is you need to use the ephedrine and, for an example, the ammonia. You're going to have to use that to make the ephedrine compound. Then with the ephedrine compound, you need to put that with something like acetone, and that's going to make the methamphetamine compound. That's also where the iodoric acid comes into play, because you can make a lot more of the meth compound. But basically, once you've got the ephedrine compound, you've turned it into the meth compound, then what you can do with that compound is put it in the drying rack. And that drying rack is going to dry that methamphetamine compound and turn it into the actual drug that you can go and sell. So it can be on the lengthy side of a process to do in the game. You're going to have made progress to the jungle. You need to be street cred level 2. Then you're going to have to do quite a bit of traveling to go to and from. I think the ghetto equipment store in Slabs Bay will sell you the water bath. But you've basically just got to buy the equipment and stuff after you've obtained the recipe. Then you can make your own product and you can go and sell it. And that is exactly how to make your own meth and to get the recipe and everything in Drug Dealer Simulator 2. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.